Hello, 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 hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome now to Stock Trades. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? What's going on? All right. Can anybody hear me? Is this thing on? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. All right. Yeah, he started taking antidepressants today after CLOV. Oh boy. Oh no. Just imagine being able to grab some under 4, maybe even low 3s, maybe in 60 cents. Who knows? No, I'm just kidding. I'm having my usual red wine with a great pork, caramelized stew. Forget about it. Forget about it. Right? I've been grabbing it for 3 years. I grabbed it at $10.61 and everywhere in between. I'm done grabbing. He's ready to make some money. I want to just drift between 4 to 4.5 for the next 6 months. Sell covered calls to increase share count. And me too, brother. Me too. Okay. Don't blame you. Seems okay. Good, good, good. All right. Smash the like button. What's going on, everybody? Let's go. What's going on, Drew? All right. So in this video, we're about to basically show you what's happening in the market. I'm about to basically show you, like I'm about to show you, right? You came here to like, what the hell's going on, right? So with that said, let's let me open up one more screen here because we're just opening up screens. And by the way, I restarted my computer, so my computer is strong, very strong, very strong. All right, so we're gonna learn a lot today. We're gonna introduce new material. Let me just see something here. Just easy. Just make sure. What is it? Let me just make sure I get this right for you guys. I was going to give you a definition. I'll just define it for you so we all know what it is. Okay, so in this video, we're going to go ahead quickly, open up a couple things here. So what's a good angle? What's a good angle, guys? Right here? We'll do that. All right. So as you can see today, Clover Health got clobbered, right? Pretty much, well, you could say that, right? 5% down on the day is definitely a lot. But given that we're up still 33.55% on the year, it's actually really bullish. It's really bullish, okay? We're still in the bullish territory. Now, interestingly, today, if you look at, let's say, Humana actually didn't really do anything today. United Healthcare, even with all of its attack and glory, 1% down, right? In 5 days, down 10%, definitely a lot. 5 days, down 5%. So it's still, I mean, we're still doing better, but healthcare didn't get hit as much. What people might think. Okay, I thought my computer. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so if you look at, am I not? Oh, I said stock. Hello. Let's do stock. So if we go ahead and look at Alignment Healthcare, it's actually up 3.41% in 5 days. It's nothing much. So for some reason, Clover is not moving with healthcare. If you go United Healthcare right now, I'm sorry, if you Oscar Health is up 3%, right? You got 5%. 5 days, 1.73%. So it's, what? So the question now is, what is Clover moving next to? Okay, right? What is it being burdened by, right? So if you look at Palantir right now on the day is down 10.53%. Okay, here's another one. Okay, C3AI is down 5.68%. Okay, for some reason AI stocks are actually down. So why am I happy that Clover's down? Well, Clover is actually starting to replicate how the AI market is, right? So NVIDIA is down today, right? And then very quickly, we can go ahead and do a sector performance analysis. And the market altogether today was down, but the biggest ones were utilities, consumer services, and technology, okay? Healthcare actually did really well, right? It actually was net positive, right? Let's go ahead and make this a little bigger, right? All part of the L Stock Trades platform here, right? So we're usually wrapped with healthcare, so we should have done well today. Why are we not? Well, what this basically tells you is Clover is starting to get repackaged. Okay. And overall, in terms of analyst expectations, I think B Rob mentioned this in Clover very astutely. He said that the price to sales ratio now for Clover is starting to increase. Is that good? Like, should I be happy for this? And he was just talking about those things. And so yeah, so that's very interesting. So Clover's being redirected, right? So we're going to monitor this. It's actually really bullish because when AI stocks come back, and they trust me, they will come back. AI is not gone. This will be very bullish. Okay. So there's that perspective. Okay. And specifically, there's a way we look at that. Okay. And what these now are called, these are called momentum stocks. So if you haven't realized this is something called a momentum factor ETF. It takes into account momentum stocks. It's only, it's just a little ETF. It's down 4.94%. On the year, it's up 4.65%. You could see kind of, these, it's been really down the past 5 days, which indicates that momentum stocks such as Nvidia, Palantir, et cetera, they're not doing well, right? And this is indicative of it. So what I like to do is I like to go a little deeper. Most people, they just look at one stock. I like to look at the overall market. Okay. So right now you have this moment. I like to use this as a momentum indicator. Now, again, are there still mic issues? Can people hear me? I'm reported, someone's reporting mic issues. Can people hear me? Let me verify. Okay, good. Yeah, I can hear myself. Okay. Yeah, it's you, brother. Okay. Good. All right, perfect. Yeah, we want to make sure. All right. So okay. So now that okay, this is the first. Okay, hold on. This is the first time I've talked about this on the channel. Right. This is the first time we mentioned this, and so I need you to listen up. Okay. So most people look at single stocks. No, that a noob does that. Okay, not a pro. All right. So this is the momentum that looks at all the momentum stocks, and Clover's in this batch. Okay, here you just find on X. Good. X is good. Oh, by the way, let me just pause real quick, just very quickly. I'm going to remind you a couple times. So we just recently set up a LinkedIn account for Al Stock Trades. So LinkedIn has like a rule to where I need 150 followers in order to live stream on LinkedIn, and plus like 30 days. So I'd still need like 30. It needs like 30 days of account activity, but at least 150 followers. It's their stupid rule. I mean, I don't understand why, but like it's one of the, it's like, here, watch LinkedIn 150 follower live rules. It's like one of their rules, to be eligible for broadcast and LinkedIn Live, you must have a page of 150 followers or connection. So if you can, please follow us. You may ask, why do I not use my own LinkedIn? Again, I don't want to mix my academic side with business. So if you guys can take a moment and give us a follow here, that'll allow me to be able to take the live that you see right now and be able to send it not only to X and YouTube, but also LinkedIn. And what my goal is to basically democratize this information and send it to all of these places. And hopefully, because there's like an article written not too long ago about Clover, and it was like there's a lot of wrong to it, and I don't want to talk about it. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But I don't want to talk about it, but the point is, there's not real good information. There's a lot of hedge funds and a lot of financial analysts that follow me on my personal account. And it's time. It's time to start democratizing the financial literacy in LinkedIn. So I need your help. I can't do it without you guys, right? I can't do it without you. And shout out to Drew for his testimonial here. This is pretty cool. I mean, it looks nice. Yeah, it looks sexy. All right. So going back. So as you can see right now, this yellow thing here, this is for the momentum. That's to look. It helps me look at momentum stocks. What's interesting here as I'm looking at this, it's falling right on that 50 DMA or 50 simple moving average, right? And interestingly, I think it might bounce. I think it's looking to bounce. If it falls, then we might get some support anywhere between this range here, but I think we're going to bounce off of that 50 simple moving average, and it's just going to be another buy the dip moment. So how do I know this? So now that we know that the 50-day moving average is a support line, let's go ahead and look at Palantir. So Palantir is falling, and guess what? It's next to its 50-day moving average. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Clover. Where's Clover at? So for Clover, I drew some things, but Clover's 50-day moving average is at $3.90. Okay, so I think all stocks are kind of coming near this range, but the momentum indicator already fell there. So now that we have this pulled up, let me just kind of compress this so we can talk. Okay. So I drew this. Earnings is this red line right here. This is earnings. We're waiting for this earnings. This box is anywhere between $3.50 to $3.50 to $4. And I think this is a good level of support. I think buyers may actually come in, heavy buyers, from anywhere between $3.80 to $3.90. But we may even basically bounce off of where we are right now. Again, I'm not too sure, but I'm looking for this because specifically, I think the RSI is trying to reset. If you haven't realized, the RSI has been going all the way to being over bought around 70 and sometimes 70 plus, down to oversold. And the last time it hit around that $3 region was right on the RSI overselling. Now, I think the RSI would be able to hit down to 30 and oversold territory by not hitting $3 again, and may find support anywhere between $3.50 to $3.90. Okay. Now, this is obviously really good because it allows us to have a stock that continuously breathes, because you don't want a stock that just climbs up. You want a stock that breathes and needs to have some buyers and sellers. And then some of the retail investors that bought at $2 are probably selling at right now. And then that's good because the institutions are going to be buying. And what did we say about institutions? They've been buying. So this is actually, and then you've got Clover Health with their buybacks, so this is great because it's shaking out paper-handed people, right? And I thought the complacency stage was over, but we're going to get a little bit more. And I think that this week and potentially after the NVIDIA earnings, we're going to start doing really well. And NVIDIA earnings is this week. Okay. So we'll see, right? Because from the hour side, you can see the hour, we're already in oversold territory, right? And the last time we hit around, let's compress. The last time we hit at around $3, we were in the oversold territory. Okay. So I think we are on our way, right? So I was talking to my paid members from our lifetime access package, and I was talking to them because I do the options analysis, and oh my God, options is so juicy right now because earnings is this week. So I was thinking of rolling some of my $4.50 cash secured puts and rolling them anywhere between March and April. There's some really sexy premium to where I'm able to make even another 5 to 10% on top of what I already made, which is incredible, right? Again, or just let them go at 450 and then do a covered call and then just do the wheel strategy. And what I did is I did a batch. I did a batch selling point, and I redirected the accounting from first in, first out, FIFO, to last in, first out, which is incredible because the shares that I purchased when they were 60, 70, 80, 90 cents, I'm not touching those shares because then I would have a tax event. Okay. And I don't want a tax event, right? So what's happening now is I am taking the last in, first out method, which means that whatever stock I buy right now and I go into a covered call and I sell, I don't have a tax burden. I'm just collecting premium and I'm not having a tax incentive, right? And what I did is I took advantage of first in, first out to sell my shares that I bought when it was $7, $6. I got rid of those shares, and then I strategically didn't buy for 30 days for the watch sale rule. And then what I did is I sold my old shares at $8 and then was able to sell those crappy shares and then be able to make premium on them because of the covered calls. And I was able to make the same amount of premium as the amount of money that I spent when I bought the shares. So I got my money back. And then I took the money that I made from those covered calls and the premiums, and I offset them with the losses of the $8 shares using the first in, first out method. Okay. Now, again, if you like this and if you think this is very valuable information, okay, this is the whole point of our lifetime access, right? Which, we got, my insights. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not, I'm just in healthcare, right? I'm just, right. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I'm just trying to help. Okay. But this is the platform that we have. So you can see we're just consistently making money. We are printing money. We are just like, it's how it is. Right. And that's what Wall Street does. And now that's what you can do too. Okay. So yeah, everyone's like, what the hell is this? What's going on? So I'm just giving you kind of the overall what I've been doing, right? Because that's the whole point of Research Edge and Option Edge is just show you what I'm doing. Now, sometimes do I get stuff wrong? Hey, I mean, I wish I did a cash secured put today. I mean, damn, I'm pretty good, right? I did do one today. I just wish I did it later in the day. Hey, I make mistakes, but I'm still making money. I could have made more, but again, that's where greed comes in, right? What's a couple thousand, right? All right. So that is what what I've been kind of working on. So a lot of people I got one comment saying, "Oh, you were talking about Clover when it was $20." No, I wasn't. I actually started talking Clover about $8. Still, you were talking Clover about $8. Well, I got rid of those shares and I made money on them, and I offset them as losses. You know what I mean? And now my average now is my average altogether is $1.25, and that's me averaging up. Before it was a lot lower, right? So, we're winning here, right? And Palantir's average is around now $8 or something like that, right? So, that's why it's very painful to buy right now because it's why buy now, right? I don't want to say a really mean word, but let other people buy it, right? That's fine, right? Okay, so now that we took some time to talk about this, so that's what I think is going to happen here. Now let's go deeper because I always like to go deeper. Okay, so we talked about Humana, Oscar, CLOV, how it's wrapped with Palantir and other AI stocks. This is just Twitter, so I don't know why I have this here. But this is X. Sorry, Elon X. Okay. I just it's such a good name, Twitter. But anyhow, so if it works, don't break it, right? So again, please follow us on LinkedIn. I don't know if you Google Al Stock Trades. What I can do is I can put the link here. I put the link in the chat, and I'll star it, and then here it is. I don't know, search LinkedIn Al Stock Trades. And give us a follow because we need at least 150 followers in order for me to do a live. Okay, LinkedIn's rules, and that it'll be much help to the channel. Okay, so now let's go deeper. Okay, so this is called the AA2 bears, and I'm going to give you the bulls. Okay, so essentially, what ends up happening is think of this as a survey that analyzes people. And it tells me when people are bearish versus bullish. And then we go ahead and graph a scoring system to see the ratio. So I'm going to show you different time points. And I'm going to I'm about to Carl, that from hey Carl from what's it called? Zombies? What's it? I don't know. It's like the zombie movie. Hey, like, hey, Carl. All right. I'm about to blow your mind. Okay. So check this out. Somebody remind me of the damn movie. I know. I forget. Zombies. It's not Breaking Bad. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what is The Walking Dead. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap, The Walking Dead. Thank you, dude. Jesus Christ, man. I forget, Hey, Carl. All right, sorry. All right, enough. All right, sorry. Watch your mouth. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is a 1 year, about 1 year, right? March to March 25. March is next month, next week, right? So, and I got a lot of things to do this week. Holy moly. So let me just go ahead and update two things on my mind. Also, do Analyst graph. I'm trying to fit in another upgrade for you guys. Okay. So as you can see, the bears are actually in control right now. People are very bearish in the market. They're very bearish. Out of a whole year, we're at the highest. And then, you're looking at me, you're like, well, no crap, Al. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to know that. Well, now let's expand the view. Now let's look at 2022 to now. We're at levels or approaching levels that is near the bearishness of the bear market of 2022. Okay. Let's go ahead now and go a little further. Now this is 2020. This is the drop of 2020. We're at levels now that are nearing the drop of 2020 and the bear market of 2022. You could see how the bears are high. There's not a lot of bulls right now. So I want you to think and tell me something. Do you think this is over exaggerated, or is there something that we're missing? Maybe Warren Buffett is onto something. Is there something that we're missing? I personally think this is over exaggerated. Okay. Now here's the bulls. Okay. Here's the bulls. You bet your butt I am. So you can see the bulls now were at a low that we have not seen since 2022. In fact, let me just zoom in here. The last time we were this low near this level here was 2022 and 2023. This was the bear market, right? When Clover was like 60, 70 cents, remember? When Palantir was $6.50. When Meta was like $95. You understand what I'm saying? Here's COVID. Here's a little drop in COVID. Little small little right? Everyone's freaking out. Oh my God. It's just they get so scared. Look at that. It's a little drop. People freak out. It is what it is. But we're the bull levels are low, right? So let's zoom out a little more. Here's like 2016 to 2025. This is so whenever time it's low, it's a great buying opportunity, right? But this is weird now. The bulls are low, but we're nearing a 52-week high. Isn't that kind of weird? It's kind of weird. That's called a divergence, right? And again, institutions don't want me to show you this, right? You know why? Because if you look at smart money, they're actually buying. Smart money is buying, and guess what retail dumb investors are doing? They're selling. So you want to ask yourself, do you want to be dumb or do you want to be smart? Right? It's the fact that you're watching this channel, you clearly want to be dumb. I'm just kidding. No, you want to be smart, right? I'm kidding. Right? But you ask yourself, you're watching this channel already, there's a high probability you're an intelligent investor, because I mean, who the hell is going to watch this channel with no with a lives, with no transition points, with long formatted videos, right? So B-Rob asks, do you want to eat the red? Wait, hold on. Do you want to eat the red meat, Al? Man, that was a crazy video. That was like I was on one. I was like, stocks were going down. I'm not feeling that yet. If it was like maybe going down to 1 or 152, I'll be like, eat meat. Oh, I'll put on like some rock and roll or something. Um, right now, I would say, we want to be dumb, right? I would say right now, I want, tofu or like salmon. I'm on the Mediterranean diet right now. I would say I would start eating red meat around 320, maybe 3. But right now, it's chilling. I'm okay. It's chilling. Um, but again, it's. I don't think like people are bearish right now, and ultimately, oh man, you crack me up. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you look at Palantir year to date, it's up 20%. I mean, stocks are still doing good, right? I mean, come on, right? So, right? I mean, come on, right? So now we went ahead and talked about all of this. Very quickly, we are having a flash sale. We had a lot of people sign up. It's crazy, like how many people are signing up all over the world. I mean, literally, we got people signing up. We just got like, and the sad part is only a couple of them are integrated. Please integrate yourself. But we had like 4 signups in just like Europe alone. Now, when I say Europe, I kind of conglomerate all you guys together because I'm an American. Because I don't know. I mean, let me look at the map. I'll tell you kind of where people. Obviously we got somebody from Denver. We got Hawaii, Canada, but really though, especially the past 2 days, we got Ireland, we got UK, and then we got somebody from Belgium and Germany. Isn't that crazy? That's pretty damn cool, right? So anyway, the point here is we have a platform that works, and you can be the judge of it by the channel and what we've talked about, right? And I get everything I say is backed by data. And if I say it's an opinion, I say this is my opinion. Okay? Is my opinion, right? But usually I like to speak facts. Okay. So now let's go ahead and open up the quantum chart and let's reload this and let's use MTUM, the momentum indicator. And let's open up the quantum realm. Let's open up the quantum realm, right? So let's look at and I'm going to turn on the light because it looks so sexy. So MTUM, and let's load up this chart here. Okay. Did I do it wrong? Did I press it in wrong? Yeah, I don't even know how to spell, guys. Oh, I put Apple MTUM. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes spelling is hard, There it is, MTUM. Mediterranean diet is in my blood. Looking forward to get you guys. No. Mediterranean is the best, guys. Yeah. I can't wait for it to be in my blood in the next 30 minutes. I'm gonna eat something after this. So here's the L Stock Trades terminal, and here's MTUM. This is the momentum. Remember, I told you the tracker, right? If you look at support and resistance, we broke through resistance here, but look at the Fibonacci. Looks like 216 is that fib, but if you go to the hour chart, look at the support and resistance. We're hovering right at that support and resistance. I don't think we have any analyst price targets on this because it's an ETF, but we're hovering at 217. So I think this could be a double bottom. Right? This could be a double bottom. So I think meet you guys. I can't wait to meet you too, brother. Yeah, of course. So I think we are doubling bottom here. I can't speak. Doubling bottom. And if we were to go ahead and do an advanced technical analysis, we're on an uptrend on all of them except the hour and minute. And the hour chart, I think we might, if you can draw a line here and you can kind of imagine a line here, I think I really think we may rebound. So I think that's it. And then also, interestingly, UBS, I'll make a separate video about this. Here's Clover just being clobbered. Clover the clobber. We had a analyst upgrade today at $4.50. But, Craig Holm overshadowed everything and just submitted like 50 of these where it just shows $6. He overwhelmed the system. He's like $6. at $6, everybody. Watch your mouth. So yeah. So let's open up the support and resistance here. So we dropped past support here at 426. We're at 418 now. If we do a Fibonacci, we're looking at 416. But we got to look at the hour, and that'll give us a little bit more insight. And I would say if we were to fall now, I think that support, like I said, will be anywhere between 345, 350 to 398. And I think 398 may be our and we just need one hard fall. And personally, I would like it to fall, might as well now and then up after. I mean, right? But we all know where we're going, right? Remember the dog on the boat? And what I think is this, because if you look at Jim Cramer back in 2006 or 5, he said it only takes a few $1 million to essentially make the market fall down. Imagine what it can make Clover Health do, right? So I think, if you look at institutional ownership, which we have this in this graph here, you could see that we are breaking out of the element here. And if you calculate the scoring system, again, all part of the lifetime access platform, you get lifetime access to this. You don't need Fintel. You don't need Seeking Alpha. You don't need tip ranks. You don't need a Bloomberg terminal. Our stock trades is all encompassing, right? That's the whole point of building this platform, right? So we got a bullish score of 6-3, but check this out, guys. Let's go to MTUM. Okay. Remember how I told you MTUM is a momentum indicator? Think of like Palantir, Clover, and all this stuff. Look at the institutional ownership of MTUM, right? Because this tells me the big boys what they're thinking on momentum. And if we score this, are you ready for the score? You get a score of bullish 8 to bearish 1. So are you telling me that big money, smart money is going to be selling all these stocks when in reality they're bullish right now? Get out of here. Get out of here. This is a good indicator. They don't want me to show you this, okay? They don't want me to show you this little trick, okay? And I'm showing it to you, okay? There's a little trick you can do, okay? And right now they're bullish on momentum, okay? But if you look at it back in 2022, they were bearish. You can see it here. They were very bearish. They were very, very bearish on momentum. And now we broke out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bear trap. This to me looks like a bear trap. Okay. So, all right. So there's that. Let's go back to Clove real quick. So if we were to do a Monte Carlo, run 5,000 simulations right now, we would kind of get this price anywhere between 411 to 406 to about 426 based off of this data that we have. We go to hour, we run a Monte Carlo on that. We get a range of anywhere between 399 to 429 all the way up to 450 to 488. But look, the bullish score here is $5, right? Now, let's go ahead and run Monte Carlo for everything. You run Monte Carlo for everything, it's just easier to look at this. And I'm just going to take a screenshot of this so we can see it a little bit better. And we're just going to exit this. Again, all part of the Lifetime Access platform. We're going to go here so we can see it a little better. I mean, can't you agree? It's a little better. So on the minute chart, we got a bullish of 427. Minute doesn't have a lot of data. The hour doesn't really have a lot of data, but even the hour is saying it's going to be going to 5. But look at the daily. The daily is looking at 447 to 779. The weekly, obviously, it's incorporating the past, right? But even from that angle, the bullish is still 138% move, 996. And if you look at the all-time, the bull case here is $7.80. Now, interestingly, given that this move, what is this? Oh, we're good. Given this move, I'm curious to see. So if you look at February 28, we have $9.50 calls. I don't know if you can see that, right? On March 7, we have $9.50 calls available now. March 14, $9 calls as high as $9. March 21, as high as $9, paying a cent in premium contract. March 28, $9. April 4th, $9. April 17, $8. May 16, $9. August 15, we're going $9, which is paying premium significantly. We're talking, 6 cents. And then an August 15 at $8, it's paying 19 cents premium. And then $7 for $7, it's paying 25-cent premium. And for $6, Craig Holm, right? $6, right? It's paying 32 cents, right? And then $5.50 on August 15 is paying 50 freaking cents a premium, right? So, I mean, that's why I don't really get, I don't really, I'm not really worried, right? So it's, I'm pretty bullish, right? So there's that. So I think we did pretty good. Now, what I would like to do is just go to home real quick. Let's go to home. Let's go to the quantum flow chart. Okay. And again, all of this with the community and lifetime access platform and our research, everything with our options analysis on how to do the wheel strategy, everything is all incorporated in lifetime access. And we have a sale. It's flash. It's $500 off. Take advantage. Join the community. I mean, it's literally a no-brainer, right? So here's Clove. And then you could see, I mean, this is literally the gates of hell. I mean, this thing's really red. You can see that red, right? And you remember I told you yesterday on the month chart, I told you that we're actually below the blue line. The green is below the blue line. And that means we're going to hell, right? And what does this green line mean? This green line is the Al Stock Trades proprietary QuantFlow. This is our very own QuantFlow that we have, okay? And it's below. And we want it to be above, because when it's above, it means the stock is going up. Right now it's below, right? So we are going from really negative to slowly positive, and ideally we were hoping that this could be rebounding, but then it went ahead and really dumped, and now we're really low. If you go on the 3-month cycle, we're really below now, okay? But the beautiful part about this is the RSI. Let's just kind of just remove all of these here, and let's just focus on the RSI for a sec. Let's just do let's do the simple moving average. Let's do the simple moving average of the RSI of the proprietary QuantFlow. You see how there's like double levels of, there's a third order of statistic. It's pretty nerdy, huh? So if we were to do this and activate our QuantFlow system, you can see that the last time, this is why I love this, right? So we could just actually remove this for a sec, and let's focus here, okay? So here, the last time the RSI was down there was around, the low was $3.10, right? And the RSI was low. So the goal now is to see. So the RSI now is about 51 on the QuantFlow based off of this direction here. So now the RSI here, let's remove this. The RSI here now is starting to approach 51. So we're starting to recalibrate down up here like we did down there. So this is starting to be a recalibration, which means that we may be approaching a bottom soon. Let's go ahead and do kind of just the RSI of the QuantFlow. I would say it's pretty sensitive in detecting earlier rises. You can see kind of the stock was dipping, but this thing started rising before the stock dipped. So the purple is a little bit more sensitive. So I would say we would want to, because you know how, like, let's say, see how it started rising up here a little bit and it rose up a little here. So we're still downtrending. So potentially we could go a little lower, and then I'm watching this to rebound. And then once that does, then we can just ride it out, go for a ride, right? See, and then the hardest part about making really big profits on the stock is, drawdown phase. Study any of the great stocks and you'll see multiple large sell-offs before rising further. Absolutely. And then that's why your fundamental analysis and tools on your platform are so important. It's like a compass to keep us going the right direction when the seas get choppy. Exactly. That's all this is. It's just, these are just tools. The problem is everyone tries to sell these tools, but no one really knows how to use them. It's hard because it's hard to do it this way, but we take you from zero to hero. We take you from not knowing anything to become a master, right? So and I think it's easier for me to do it to help people with this because I literally started from nothing. I have no I didn't have any family support when I was in high school and anything like that, so I did all this, I learned all this on my own. So I can teach it, right? Because I had to I was working with scraps, right? I was working with a slow computer, like a library computer. I didn't have all the fancy tools. Now I do though, so I'll have a good time. So if you look at the 6 months, and we could see that we are let's just remove the noise a little bit. We could see that we're recalibrating. Here's the 6 months. Here's when it was high, and then all of a sudden it fell down here to $3. So we're calibrating. See, even though we fell around $3 again, the RSI of the QuantFlow was still higher. It was higher highs and higher lows off of our statistical data, even though the stock price was the same. You see how sophisticated that is? So now the goal is, are we going to stabilize? If so, and when? You could see it's starting to kind of slow down its descent. So I'm kind of waiting for this to see. If you look at the year, the goal is to make this flip, just like how Palantir flipped. Okay. And here's the daily, right? So curious enough, what does Palantir look like? This is the Palantir on the minute. It started going, well, let's look at the month, right? The month. So now it's still above the green, but it's about to go to hell soon. Let's see the minute. Yeah, I see. Let's go to the 6 months. See how the QuantFlow is so elegantly beautiful. I mean, it's starting to get weakness here. You start to see, and it's on a red line here, which means there's selling pressure. But my favorite part about Palantir is, look, it went from literally negative back in 2020 here, negative all the way to 2023. Then it flipped to positive. Then you can see the stock went up. So when I hit Clover on the daily, look at the RSI. Look, so let me just erase all of these. So you see this heartbeat? You see this heartbeat? See this RSI going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is just, but the stock price keeps going up, right? It's why fundamental analysis is important. But what I want, so let's go ahead and, you know how like Palantir went from negative, like red to green. That's what I want for Clover. But let's just look at this. So we go positive, then negative, positive, really, then negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So ultimately, we're getting closer. I mean, are you starting to see the pattern here? We're getting really close. And then, people can argue and say, hey, Al, can't it just go down to this being negative? Guys, this was when it was 60 freaking cents. This was 60 cents, right? This drop was 60 cents. It's not doing that, right? Um, so I think we're on our way close to recovery, right? Uh, so there's that. So I hope this was helpful. I mean, I really I like this analysis. You can see there's a lot of, again, remember I told you about that green line I drew? There's a lot of buying pressure at $4 and 380. A lot of buying pressure. A lot. I mean, like, just if this thing falls, and here's the $4 region, if this thing falls in this area, look at all that green. These are all buying pressures. These are all green. Green and green. A lot of buying pressure. And then once we get above this angle here, once we get above 460, there'll be another buying pressure up here, right? So there's a lot, and it tells you buying pressure 386. Okay, so I'm very excited, right? So we're if we do fall, we have some blast off coming in, right? So there it is. There's that. Again, please follow us on LinkedIn. It'll help with allowing us to do a live. We have to have 150 followers in order for this to happen, so we need your help. Follow us on there, and there's that. And then for folks that are interested and like the due diligence that we if you like this, give us a thumbs up on YouTube. But here's our flash sale. Take advantage, and if you can't take it from me, take it from the people that bought. We have members that have been there since 4 years ago, and they're still using the platform, right? Because it works. This is not a BS, right? This platform works, right? So just take it from them, right? So um yeah, fourth quarter usually weak though. Do you expect actual profitability? No, I do not expect profitability. Whoever tells you there's profitability is crap, or just it's going to be EBITDA. I don't expect profitability. In fact, Q2 is not even profitable. Even though they said it was profitable, Q2 is not profitable at all. They was just profitable because they did a share buyback, right? If you actually look deep into the financial sheets, I think I made a video about it like many videos ago. That wasn't true profitability. I'll let you guys know when I see true profitability. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Just take it from a grain of salt, right? Put everything I say, just stick it in GPT and then confirm, right? GPT's like, that is correct. No, but really, and if I'm wrong, let me know, right? Um, I'm not a god, right? I'm, I'm, I'm an oracle. No, I'm kidding. I'm doing like Warren Buffett. I'm kidding, right? I'm not. I'm no freaking oracle, right? My dog is though. I love my dog. You guys want to see my dog? I gave him a haircut. Well, I didn't give him a haircut. Hold on, let me get him. Scooby? Scooby? Damn, he's really knocked out. Scooby! Come here, Scooby! Come here! Come here, come here. No, Scooby, come here, come here. You want? Scooby, come here. Come here, Scooby, come here. Come here. Scooby, come on. Come here. Yep, don't be lazy. Come on. Don't be lazy. Hold on. I'm gonna pick him up because he's really lazy. Hold on. God damn it, dude. Oh, holy crap, you're lazy. All right. So I got him up this far. Now you're gonna get my suit all dirty. All right. All right. You're gonna look in the camera. Oh, you're just a dead weight, aren't you? You're just a dead weight. Holy freaking God. Okay. All right. All right. He does not know his head's okay. There you go. You see how he looks good? Who is sleeping? Oh, the mic is in the way. Hold on. Oh. You see him? He's so heavy. I love him. All right, sorry. He's really tired. Oh. Well, guys, yeah. I mean, honestly, though, he's really lazy. He just went back to go to sleep. He's probably like, "What are you doing, dude?" Just look. I'm very uncomfortable. I'll show you him next time. I really wanted to. Yeah, he's knocked out. I had to literally drag him. Yeah, I'm definitely not the dog whisperer. He just came from the groomers though, so he's been through a lot. He usually doesn't. You know, he doesn't. They're hypoallergenic. But yeah, no, he was actually from the shelter. Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, he's actually he's a really good boy. Yeah, great looking dog. Thanks for the laugh though. No, yeah, no, I'm Oracle from Arizona, but can't whisper nothing to dogs. This dog doesn't listen to me at all. The USB price target just before earnings is a curious play. Did it give people the impression that the stock is overvalued at 450? Was their price target just trying to make sense of it? I mean, I don't. I think because it's hard to kind of get. Again, this is why I'm trying to, because a lot of people on LinkedIn that follow me on my personal account, I'm trying to get LinkedIn folks to come in. There's a lot of financial advisors. It will be nice to get some financial advisors to start joining our platform. It'll add more value to our platform. We only have maybe 2 financial advisors, but they're very quiet. They're actually senior level, but they don't want to get, because again, they have fiduciary responsibilities. I'm trying to recruit probably some junior financial analysts that want to quit Wall Street and then end up basically kind of doing their own thing. I think the UBS is an interesting thing. I would say I got some hair in my mouth from the groomers. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's definitely some white hair in my mouth. Sorry. I think it's interesting, guys. I think it could be a couple things. Pathway number one in my mind is I feel like they're behind. They had like a $4 price target, and they're like, no, this thing is not $4. We need to be a little better. So then they upped it to 450. But it's kind of interesting how they upped it to 450, but then earnings is Thursday. In an ideal world, they should have shown the price target after earnings. The question now is what's changed from last earnings until now? And there's actually a few things that's changed. I know that's kind of a trick question. We got the release in the beginning of January of the 27% growth rate that we have for lives. And interestingly, if that translates into numbers, the revenue, that'll be interesting. It may even be more, who knows, in terms of revenue. But based off of, actually, Joey, you raise a very good question. Let's open up the mastering here, and let's look at our price target software. Okay. Now, if you go ahead and go to Clover, and if you go to this is what they're growing at, 9.33% based off of the free cash flow. Right now, in terms of the growth rate, we could kind of zoom in here. Clover right now is growth rate. Its base case is we could kind of eliminate these. Let's just focus on the base and the bull, right? The bear case is $3. I don't think it'll get there. Whoa. I can't speak. What am I, dog? Woo. We'll get there. Like, well, we'll put it there. Sorry, right? So these are lives, right? There's no editing, right? Woo. So uh, the bull case is $5.10, which is a 22% upside. The base case is $3.74, which is a negative 10% downside. So if we, let's say, have another 5%, 10% day, we would get to $3.74. So we're trading in between the base and the bull. But what will make me happy is what will be the free cash flow on the quarterly. What will be the free cash flow for Clover for Q4? Because for Q1 we got 25 milli, Q2 we got 44 milli, and Q1, Q2, and Q3 we got 58 milli. Now, if you want to go ahead and add these millis together, we get 128. So we could put 128.3. Just might as well just calculate it. And you get a base case. Let's remove the recession. We get a base case of 406 now. So right now it's at 418. So we may just bottom at 406 and then bounce off of that base case. See how now the fundamentals now can get diverted to technicals and you can see the stock price. So if you were to graph the stock price now, the stock price was kind of bouncing off of this trajectory. You can see that stock price going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And again, I'm going to show you something just to show you how high quality our mastering, because remember we have over 2.5 billion outputs of institutionally graded data. We also got the over $44 million of net worth, more than that now, of individuals in our platform. But interestingly, we also have a whatchamacallit, a very I'm finding it right now, a high quality course content that helps people essentially be able to conglomerate multiple years of how long it'll take them to learn about intrinsic value and be able to just kind of learn it really quickly, because we explain it in such a way that it's just straight up dummy proof, right? Sorry for my loss of words because I was just trying to find it and I found it. So let me explain what I was trying to look for. So let me just go ahead and share the screen here. Is this it here? Yeah. So if we go to this one, you can see kind of intrinsic value. It's all part of the. This is one of the graphs that we have for the Mastering Stock Market course, and you can see intrinsic value versus market price. You can see how stocks go from overvalued to undervalued. This is our own Al Stock Trades chart. I made this. You can see how you go from like peak overvaluation to market correction. I mean, doesn't that look familiar with regarding Palantir, right? Overvaluation, market correction, and overall, this is kind of the stock, right? So what you want to do is you want to buy when it's undervalued, right? And you want to avoid buying here. But most importantly, if this dashed line is intrinsic value, you want to buy here at the margin of safety, right? So we talk about this in the course, right? Because how can you understand the over 2.5 billion outputs of data without having an educational platform that takes you from zero to hero? So you can see kind of, what we're creating here, which is why this thing will be 5 to $10,000 because go to college and you'll pay more, and you'll walk out in debt. You'll walk out with $120,000 in debt for an MBA, and you won't even have the information that we have, and you won't even have lifetime access to data. So I think college for business is a ripoff compared to what we're teaching here, right? And I got people that are in their MBA program, and you tell me right now what I'm teaching versus what they're teaching, and you tell me which is better deal, right? Right? Go ahead and say it, right? So based off of a 9.33% growth rate, the base case is 406 and the bull case is $5.55. So we're only about 2.8% away from 406. We're not that far away, guys. But if we were to go to 27%, which is what's going to be Q1 is going to be like, then we can say base case is $13.66, and the bull case is $19.87. You can see now, and if you don't remember, Bank of America had a price target a long time ago for Clover at 17 cents, something like that, if you don't recall, a long time ago. In fact, if we go to FinViz, I think FinViz has a nice little table. Maybe it might show it. Yeah, it doesn't show it, but it used to. Bank of America had a price target a long time ago. Here it is. So you know that I'm not BSing, because I don't BS. Okay. So so here's like back on April 17, 2021. Here's this. So you could see Bank of America recently reiterated its buy rating on the stock with a $15 price target that it suggests it could double your money. So that means the stock price, this was April 17, 2021. So Bank of America had a price target of 15. So let's go to April 17. April 17 was right here. April 17 was right here. So you can see the BS of Bank of America. Right? Clover was $8.82. Okay? $8.82. And Bank of America had a price target of $17. Again, in our platform, we teach you not to be emotional, and we teach you not to rely on analysts for price targets, because we teach you how to set up your own price targets. This is how analysts do their own price targets. This may look easy. Looks like a couple boxes, but this is a software. There's a lot behind the software that you guys don't see. This is a very complex calculation. There's a lot behind the software that you don't see. We make it easy for you, so you could just make your money, right? So let's go now to home, right? And let's go to the chart, and let's go to I'm trying to think. When's April? April's like what? April's Q1, right? April's Q1, right? So let's go to CLOV, and let's go to institutional ownership, and let's go to invested. So we usually cut things off, but you can see that institutions obviously total invested is going down, but we could just look at institutions stopped increasing their positions here as the stock fell. And I think they're doing the same thing with Humana, kind of artificially putting it up. You could see they were reducing positions heavily here in 2022, especially in Q3 of 2021. They were reducing; it was above the average. They started reducing positions. They were not bullish, and overall they were bearish because it was above 1. So I think it was very foolish to look at Bank of America because this price target, they weren't following it. It was more for retail investors. So ultimately, ideally, from the intrinsic perspective, it was 15, but there was just so much risk to the upside. Now there's asymmetrical risk benefit, meaning there's more benefit than there are risks. So what I'm trying to say is this will come back, these types of price targets, because if they grow 27% and the free cash flow does the same thing, then it's just, again, I know for you guys are new and everything. I've seen this many times, so I'm just like, yeah, it's just part of the process, part of life. It's pretty much like part of that graph I showed you, how go overvalued, undervalued, overvalued. It's just kind of part, and the stock is just kind of just humming in this direction. It'll just hum. Here's time. We're currently right now at $4. We're trading at 4, and the stock price is going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Potentially, it could even go higher than intrinsic value, right? So that's kind of where we're headed. Okay. So I hope this was helpful. And yeah, so again, if you want access to all this information, you guys know where to find me. But yeah, that's about it. Shout out to the 68 people on YouTube watching us, and also the 208 people that are watching us on X. Give us a thumbs up, please. Right? And everyone, don't sleep on this platform. Get it now while you can. I could definitely vouch for it. Already joined the LinkedIn, Al. I appreciate you. Yeah, please join the LinkedIn. We're at 27 followers now. Let me hit refresh. We're at 34 now. Woo! Right? We need 150, and then I need to wait like 28 days or 29 days. I need to wait so I need to wait 30 days and be at 150. So then I can live stream on LinkedIn automatically. So this live stream would automatically feed into LinkedIn. Yeah, I know X is something else. It could be a signal for Clover. I really do. But yeah, so we have Mr. Nice Guy joining the platform, and you see it for yourself. There is no fugazi here. You see what I show on the YouTube channel is what you see in the platform times 50, because you see more and you're like, holy shit, this guy hasn't even scratched the surface, right? Because how can I show you a couple things and it takes an hour and 10 minutes. How am I going to show you everything, right? It's hard, right? And the beautiful part about this is you get dynamic data. You don't get static data. Everything, our data points change as the stock market changes. Institutions buy our data updates. We have our own data centers, right? Oh yeah, your bands. My favorite band is System of a Down. I like them a lot. But yeah, guys. So that's about it. And Fugazi, that's a band. I'm gonna look into it. I thought I was referencing Wolf of Wall Street. So yeah, guys. So that's all I have for you. I would love and be honored for you guys to join the Lifetime Access family. We are trying to help people break out of the cycle of just the BS cycle of just this 9 to 5 crap. In fact, I was just talking to this lady. I was in the gym and I was in the hot tub, and she's like 50-year-old lady, and she may even be watching this video. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. The lady, I told her, I said, listen, I said that what you're telling me, because she was telling me about why the stock market's down. She's like, well, because of the tariffs and also because of Elon, people don't like his stock anymore because people don't like his politics and they don't really care for it anymore, and it's going to go bankrupt. And I looked at her and I'm like, and she said she wants to join my platform. You know what I told her? I said, I'm sorry, but my platform is not a great fit for you, because if you think like this, then people like us will take your money on Wall Street, right? No, I know I really wanted to put System of a Down, but I'm afraid I might get copyright. No, yeah, it is one of the best bands. I think they're still playing. I need to go front seats. Like I like I was just listening to this right now. Disorder. Right. But I love Slayer too, and also Slipknot, right? So I listen to rock and roll. I mean, how do you think I do all the? How do you think I built this platform? It was a bunch of Celsius, caffeine, some rock and frickin' roll, and some Jesus, right? um, so uh, I told her, I said, listen, I said, I think you should just invest in ETFs. I don't think you're emotionally capable in handling the stock market. Because you really have to have emotional intelligence. You have to know to regulate your emotions. You have to understand how to read a graph. You have to read a lot, and you have to understand that what someone tells you is a lie. So you really have to be cynical. Um, no, I think you thought you had a hip hop crew here. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I like hip hop too, but it's there's a lot of rock and roll. You have to be a team. Rock and roll is cool. You got a talent. Obviously, hip hop, there's talent. You have but I like rock and roll. Yeah, right. I just imagining you charting code on Slayer and System of a Down. Oh, I go crazy. But I'm just like, I'm literally have my keyboard, and I'm literally like this on the keyboard. I'm just like, I'm like, go to the moon. I just go freaking crazy. I'm just, like I just go crazy, right? So, yeah. But you know, so the thing is, it. I was just talking to her, and I just told her, I'm like, listen, honey, I didn't call her honey, but in my head, I'm just like, listen, your emotions, and she's like, your emotions. I'm afraid that you will invest in the market. Your emotions will get ahead of you, and sharks and people like us will smell your fear, and we will take your shares from you. Right? We will do that. And I know that sounds disgusting, but I'm trying to teach you all, you guys watching. This is Wall Street. Wall Street doesn't care about who you are. They don't care about you. This is war. This is freaking war. You understand what war is? This is war. Okay? They don't care about you. They want to take your money. They want to take your kids' money, and they want to take your savings account, and they don't give a crap about you. Okay? Why do you think we built this software? Right? This software is a GPS, is a shield in front of your portfolio. It is a shield and a safeguard, something that Peter Lynch created, but mine is actually better than Peter Lynch, given the technology of our time. This is a GPS, and it is a shield against Wall Street, and they cannot enter because you cannot F up math. Math will never lie to you. It will never lie to you. And for all the AMC people that used to tell me, it's not enough, fundamentals don't matter. Watch your mouth, right? So there it is. For a mix of rock and roll and Christianity. Oh yeah, I love that. I haven't heard of them, but I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'll take a screenshot here. No, screenshot didn't work. Let me think. Nice. Yeah. Take a screenshot of that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So there it is, guys. I love you all. And the whole point is to take people, bring them from zero to hero. But it's not like we take you and then we dump you. No, we take you and you are a lifetime in our platform, because once you learn this information, you have a skill set and you become valuable, right? You become very valuable. I'm not saying you're not valuable when you're coming in, but you become valuable in terms of financial analysis. And then it's lifetime, because then we can bring you in and then you'll have all this data, and then you could go in and start searching all these stocks and you'll be able to find a diamond in the rough. We have a lot of members in our platform. They're just striking diamonds every freaking week. They just find one stock, then they have 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, the stock goes up 300%. They're like, I caught it. We got, JB, I'm not going to say your name now because it's, YouTube, something full of sass or something like that, he finds a stock. He's like, this thing's going to go here. And then 3 weeks later it goes there. That is the beautiful part about our platform. And I'm very happy. Right. I appreciate you all. Hey man, you've already proved yourself. No. We haven't even proved nothing yet. Just Habibi, just wait, Habibi, just wait. You haven't seen anything, right? Even if we lose now, you call it 2025 450 in a bear market, right? No, I know, but that's pretty damn good, right? Right. So I'm very excited. We've came a long way, and that's it. That's pretty much it, guys. Love you all. Have a nice night. It's 9:17 right now, Arizona time, which is impressive. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then maybe I may catch a late night movie. We'll see, but we shall see. I'll see you on the next one. God bless you all. Have a good day.